Hello and welcome to the Overly Animated Podcast, where we take animation seriously. We provide fan-oriented and analytic discussions on a variety of animated shows, movies, and anime, currently featuring Steven Universe, Miraculous Ladybug, New Powerpuff Girls, Starburst, The Force of Evil, and Ruby. I'm Dylan Hysen, and today I'm joined by Delaney Stovall.
Hey, y'all.
Today, Delaney and I will be discussing kind of the last 3 episodes of the new Powerpuff Girls. We are discussing today Secret Swapper of Doom, Rainy Day, and the Squashening. We were recording this Sunday, the 23rd. Secret Swapper of Doom definitely aired last Saturday. Rainy Day may or may not have aired yesterday. And Squashening airs on Thursday, but it's already up on Cartoon Network's website. So we're going to talk about that. So yeah, you can find the Squashening on Cartoon Network's website, even if you're listening to this before it's aired. We cover the new Powerpuff Girls in some iteration here on the Overly Animated Podcast. You can check us out at overlyanimated.com, or you can search for the Overly Animated Podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Music, or Google Play Music, or your favorite podcatcher. Okay, a brief note on the schedule. So this show started airing on Saturdays, and now I think it's switching back to Thursdays again.
Yay!
I'm really not convinced that Rainy Day aired yesterday. My DVR did not pick it up. It is possible that it aired and the guide was just off, but I was not watching Cartoon Network on 5:30 on Saturday, so I did not see if it was actually airing or not. Either way, pretty annoying that Cartoon Network keeps changing the show around last minute. We want to cover it. Give us a consistent schedule.
Help us.
Come on. But it's better on Thursdays, I guess, anyway. So we're moving back to there. So we're discussing these last 3 episodes. Spoilers for the 3 episodes. Again, you can find Squashing on the website. So let's get into these 3 episodes. Delaney, general thoughts on each of these episodes.
Well, Secret Swapper of Doom was really interesting. It's also really funny and kiddish. Who didn't play with those? I never called it a swapper.
Yeah, I never called it a swapper either. Yeah.
So I was
it's a fortune teller.
Yeah, or we called it something else, but I can't remember what it was now. But those were fun, and they're hard to fold and all that. So that was a fun. It was, I don't know, it was just nice and kid-like. And then Rainy Day was funny. Rainy Day is probably, I think, the weakest episode of the 3.
Yeah.
But it was interesting, and also the Monopoly stuff was funny, and the different blossoms, and having Buttercup and Bubbles have to do stuff, and of course the Squashening Halloween episodes are great, and this was a pretty quality it's very similar to the club episode, just going through all these different scenarios, these fake movies, and I don't know, they were funny.
Yeah, this is our Trieste of horror of The Simpsons Trieste horror for the Powerpuff Girls, which is apparently a thing. So we get to have a Halloween episode where we go through different Halloween stories. So that's nice. Yeah, I thought these were all good. My general worry in the trend is that these were more childish than all 3 of these are I feel more childish than previous episodes. So I'm a little concerned about that. Secret Swapper of Doom does childish well. I think it the show usually does kid oriented and in a way that it's believable that these are how kids are acting, and it's still entertaining and stuff like that. I think Rainy Day was more towards the childish dumb side of the scale, but it was still fine. It was still fine. And Squashening was silly, but it was I thought a good Halloween episode. So still positive on where the show is going. A little bit of a worry there. My top story, Delaney, for these episodes is that Blossom's crush unmasked.
No, I told you it was real.
Yeah, so I guess that the club episode was just supposed to air after these ones, because clearly we're supposed to know who that guy is, I think.
Yes.
So we'll see. Okay, what's his name? I'm trying to go through my notes.
Jared Shapiro.
So big Jared Shapiro episode. Is he our 4th character?
I guess so.
He's the most prominent non.
It's so ridiculous.
Do you like Jared Shapiro?
He seems fine.
What do you think of Blossom's crush on Jared Shapiro?
It's adorable, and it's funny because it's Blossom.
It's funny that she's crushing on this stupid nerdy guy, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's great.
But yeah, this is an established thing now. What a big development in the continuity of the show, because really there's no continuity. So having an established Blossom crush, what episode he appears in Secret Swapper and Squashening, right? I think. He's referenced at least. Yeah. And the big development in Secret Swapper is Blossom professes her love. We don't get a follow up on that.
I mean, he just blushes and stuff, so we'll just have to see.
Yeah, is this going to be a thing? What's the ship name?
Oh God, I don't know.
Blawred? Blossom Red. Blossom Red is a good one because she's also red, so I kind of like that.
She's pink.
Okay, but it's in the family of colors.
Okay.
Bloss Red.
Okay.
There's my ship name. # Bloss Red. You're not feeling it? You're not feeling it?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about Secret Swapper because we already talked about this. I think the most interesting thing for me is this episode is extremely visually interesting.
Yes.
Like maybe the most visually interesting episode of the show ever. Just the monster, for some reason he's a dinosaur, the Swapper. He's made of paper and it manifests in super interesting ways.
Yeah, no, it's really, and then like showing everyone's secrets and like plastering it everywhere.
Yeah, shout outs to storyboard artists. Let's go to this one. J Deep and Letitia. Yeah, it's they're just super visually interesting. Like I was kind of astounded that the show is that detailed with that. It was really
right.
good.
No, it was awesome.
I don't really understand the concepts in general of why he's a dinosaur and stuff like that. But so what do you think of the concept of you have to like tell it the secret and then eventually it's like too many secrets and so you have to profess the secret to everyone?
Well, I mean, I liked it, and also, like, I thought they were going to do it a bit more like you have to tell your. I thought like you have to tell your own secrets, not like other people's secrets.
Yeah,
which they kind of went that way, but then they kind of didn't. Yeah,
it was they kind of did that, but also it was weird. And then we also have the element of the professor's Prof-U's journal in this.
LOL.
All of the professor's secrets. I thought the professor's secrets were underwhelming.
Yeah, they were. Yes, definitely.
Which I guess makes sense.
Also, things we could have guessed.
Yeah, I thought that was underwhelming. So I thought, okay, let's go through my notes on this because there's definitely some interesting stuff here. And we had like I wish I could find out who's pranking me, and then later it's like Bubbles is like, I was the one who's pranking Buttercup.
That was so good.
That was great. Yeah, I love Bubbles pranking Buttercup. I forgot about this giant element. Yeah, I watched this yesterday. Now this is a pretty detailed episode. It's all coming back to me. Then we have like this emo kid who gives them the secret Swapper, and then it turns out to be him at the end, which
is like crazy. Like what?
I would say this is a better use of him.
No, this is definitely like probably the best usage
than the previous episode.
Yeah,
like we had the pageant. That was our previous.
Yeah, this is good.
Still not a character that belongs on the show.
No.
Clearly, we should not have this character on the show, but this was an interesting use, like disguising as this emo kid. I don't know. There's not much more to say about that, but yeah, it was good. And then Bubbles' reaction to the emo kid giving the Swapper the future. I'm all in. I totally believe you. Here's my wallet.
Yeah, that Bubbles. Was good.
Yeah. Jared Shapiro, Blossom Crush. Swapper montage, including a "Let's Make a Deal" reference. Good job with this show referencing 60s game shows. I'm glad you're really appealing to your target demographic with that.
Yes, definitely.
When Wind City, they found out what hot dogs are really made of. Some doors are best left closed. The best part for me was the 3 space tow truck diamond earrings. They're like one for each of us.
That was really good. It's like, why are there 3?
It's the stupidest thing.
It was excellent.
I really like that. Yeah. Also, why is there space tow truck diamond earrings? Like, why?
Right. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Like,
it was good. They have to guess the code for the safe. That whole thing. That was just really absurd in a good way.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, I would say Secret Swapper is the strongest episode of 3 by a lot.
Yeah, I would agree.
Now that I'm looking back on it, there's a lot of really good elements here. We have already told every secret about you. The girls I trust you thing with the professor. Oh yeah, there's this rap, and then he's like rapping. Yeah, we continue to have to include this element in this show. What do you think of the professor rapping the trust you thing?
I mean, the professor rapping made a lot of sense because it's a professor and he's a weirdo.
Did it make a lot of sense?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny.
Okay.
Well, it's funny because at first they were like, "We've been eating too many hamburgers," and then like he actually does it again. So I really like that. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, they do bring it back. Blossom's fantasy. A lot of Blossom dream sequences again. This one is good. This one's a really good callback to her sci-fi things, I think. Yeah, she's like all the Nobel Prizes at once, and then like the villain comes out and the earring deflects it. Good Blossom fantasy.
Excellent.
I like that if we continue this Blossom sci-fi writer thing, we're continuing the Bubbles coding thing. Like we have another Bubbles like I think in Rainy Day talking about something with coding.
Yeah.
So that's good. So I like continuing those elements. We have Oh My Gami about the thing appearing.
That was solid.
Solid, I guess, yeah. Second fave line of the episode. Buttercup like gets hit by like mud or something. Oh, I'll have to brush my teeth twice today. That's normal. Yeah.
That was so good.
That's really good. The dinosaur monster, I've been pranking Buttercup. Yeah, and then Blossom announces her crush on Jared. Yeah, this is a big deal. I feel like this is underplayed. Like you need to see the ramifications of this in the scope of the show.
We must know.
Jared's reaction. Yeah, get Jared back on. Jared didn't talk this episode. He talked in the fantasy episode, though, right?
True.
So, and then all that. So, overall, super solid. Yeah, the most interesting for me is like how visually interesting the swapper monster was and him plastering stuff everywhere. Super good. All right, let's talk Rainy Day. Interesting episode. So they have oligopoly.
So good.
I guess that's good. I like Buttercup teasing Blossom with
that was really this says here that was really good. Like that was hilarious.
Yeah, it's good. Playing in the professor's lab. What do you think of the professor's time dasher machine?
I mean, I'm not surprised. It's a professor. He always has bad things in his lab.
What do you think of the professor not understanding that they're using his time dasher machine? Like, you have to go through all of the. He's like, "Did you change your hair? Oh, then you must have been playing in my lab." Yeah.
I thought it was funny because Professor Utonium is an idiot, so it worked.
Yeah.
The sandwich. I really enjoyed the sandwiches thing. Like that was hilarious.
Yeah, get him more sandwiches. I feel like he's not usually this oblivious.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like not usually, but I don't know.
Prof U. We call him Prof U now.
Prof U.
Yeah.
God.
The different Blossoms. We have Cave Blossom to start with, who plays the board games with them. What was your favorite of the? So in between, we played Blossom and then we have Robo Blossom. What's your favorite Blossom in between?
It's probably between Athenian Blossom or Greek, the
specific Greek subtype of. So,
yes.
Athenian. Yeah, Athenian.
That one or the Knight.
The Knight Blossom. Yeah, you look very heroic. Cool. Yeah. And then we had, I don't even remember the other ones. But
like an Egyptian one, and then I liked the 20s one too.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Then we have Robo Blossom at the end. This is my favorite overall.
Cool.
Programmed like this because you don't appreciate me being a boring, level-headed leader. Also, Buttercup takes too long in the bathroom. Seriously, what are you doing in there? I like that line.
That was excellent. And it was like activate sibling rivalry.
Yeah, activate sibling rivalry, and then the deference to the father figure at the end. Yeah,
obey. You must seek approval. That was good.
Yeah. It was a more silly episode than the show usually is.
But I thought it was funny and like. I like kind of exploring, like we know the professor's a scientist, but like it's kind of nice to like see more of it and like see like the weird stuff that goes on in the lab.
Yeah, we don't really talk about that element of the show.
Also, we've had a lot of Blossom focused episodes like kind of recently, so it's nice to kind of have this Bubbles Buttercup episode.
Yeah, on the surface, this is a Blossom episode, but really, I feel like this is more of like a Buttercup episode.
Yeah,
and a little bit of a Bubbles episode. But a lot of good Buttercup. I still think Buttercup's lagging behind in the characterization. Like now we have this, like I said, we have this sci-fi writer thing with Blossom. We have the coding thing with Bubbles, and like I feel like what's Buttercup's like interesting, side thing. You know, I do like that we have these random developments with Buttercup. Like in this episode, I like that she like takes too long in the bathroom. Like you wouldn't expect her to be, and she's like, "Oh my hair, this hair doesn't like put itself like that." Like I like that subversion for Buttercup.
Yeah,
even though even that's just like a jokey line, like that type of thing. Right. And we do those subversions with Buttercup a lot in the show, which I think is really nice.
It's so great.
So we'll see more of that. So yeah, overall, thumbs up, Rainy Day. Anything else I missed on that? My outline's not that detailed.
I don't think so. Like that was like, I mean, for the most part, it was just like cycling through
the Blossoms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk our Halloween special, the Squashening. The most important thing.
The costumes.
Is the costumes, because that was the most important thing when we had Star's Halloween episode. And we talk about the costumes, then we can rank them and compare them to the Star costumes. Okay, that's our mission. Okay, so Buttercup is the woman says she's a spooky skeleton, but then later she says she's Sergeant Bones, and it's like, no, that's just made out of stuff you found in the garage. So what do you think of Buttercup's original character costume, Sergeant Bones?
I mean, the skeleton outfit's quality, and then like the laser mob, like, that's just good stuff.
This is the closest to like what I dressed up as Halloween. Like I had like this it's like masks that you like can't see the face out of, like a Grim Reaper mask, and like that's just solid enough on its own. And then you just combine it with like whatever, like like a scythe or something. Like So this is the solid. Buttercup's the lazy solid route for Halloween of stuff that you found in the garage. I love this. Bubbles is a penguin.
So cute. Bubbles' costume is adorable.
Yeah. The only normal one, the only normal kid costume. And then Blossom is Ada Lovelace. So
funny.
No one recognizes me. And then the best part of this episode is Mojo at the end also dressing as Ada Lovelace.
That was so good.
That's the best part. Like you could argue that this should be Bubbles' domain, but no. With the technology, but also it makes more sense.
It's so funny.
The use of Mojo again, really good. Like that's the highlight for me.
Mojo Jojo is excellent.
I feel like the Mojo at the end with the costume all kind of made the episode.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Okay. So, who is the best costume out of these three?
Ooh, I don't know. Like Bubbles is really cute, but being Ada Lovelace is like ridiculous. But Buttercup is also my fave.
They're all good in different ways. They're solid.
They're all great. I think I'm gonna have to go with Buttercup just because the laser mop came back.
Okay, what was that before? I don't even remember.
The laser mop was in the Night of the Living Bread.
Oh yeah. Oh, in this episode it comes back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She uses her costume in that one. Yeah, I agree. That's cool. What were our Star costumes? I don't even remember. So Star was Ludo, as we didn't mention in that one, but Marco was
she was Ludo. Why didn't we figure that out, Dylan?
Yeah, no, I figured that out after we recorded, but before we posted it, and I like pre-posted a comment like on the. I was like, "Don't get mad at me." I realized
we're dumb.
Yeah,
that's so good. Okay, that makes Stars automatically better.
It doesn't make any sense that you dress up as Ludo, but
it's funny.
What was Marco? He was a werewolf or a karate guy, and then what was Jana? I don't remember.
She was like Frankenstein or something.
So who out of the six of them, who's the best costume?
Okay, like Star's costume is like automatically amazing because she was Ludo, but I do think that I'm gonna have to go with Buttercup's costume for pure ridiculousness. But in like practicality or like I don't know, like Marco and Buttercup's costumes are kind of like in a similar vein.
I think that Bubbles and Jana win for the most normal costumes.
Yes, definitely.
I'll take Blossoms, I guess, out of the six.
Bubbles is so cute, though.
Yeah, Bubbles is super cute. So that's those are our OVA costume showdown. I don't think we'll see if there's the Ladybug Halloween episode. I feel like I would have heard about that,
right?
But let's see if they dress up. We'll see what the Homestar costumes are. That's like that's what I'm doing with the analyze the costumes type thing. Okay, so that's the highlight is the what are the girls dressing up as Halloween? Okay, then we have this episode doesn't make a lot of sense. Then we quickly run into a spaghetti squash, like
it's because Bubbles ate all the candy and they needed more.
Well, I think Buttercup, right? But it said take one. I thought you meant take one basket. Yeah,
that was really good.
Mr. Very Strong Yellow Pumpkin Monster, says Bubbles, and takes. Yeah, why is there a sentient spaghetti squash?
I don't. That's what I couldn't figure out, but I was okay with it.
It's more of just setting up for the premise of the different montages.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay. So here's Buttercup's Night of the Living Bread with zombie bread. Thoughts on this conceptually?
Okay, it was one hilarious because like what Buttercup's perception of Blossom was hilarious, and then like it's just like what a typical Buttercup thing. And it's like and also like the walking bread, like it was just good, like all around. It was funny. Yeah,
we have all the villains coming in as zombie bread, and then the girls as zombie bread.
It was like even Princess Morbucks. It was like I'm gluten-free bread because I'm more expensive. That was really good.
I like that. Yeah. Buttercup's impression of Blossom. All my plans are complicated and annoying. Yeah,
that was pretty good.
Yeah, so this was good. I think the most prominent thing is that all of their like the animation style changed in all of these montages. So I think that was really good visually. Yeah,
and it was just like they're just so emblematic of their characters.
Yeah, this is the typical new Powerpuff Girls thing we talk about all the time.
So good.
Like, this character does this character does this. So we'll rank the three at the end. So we have Blossomstein, is in black and white, with Blossom bringing back Dearest Jared to life as the. When did
she literally quotes Frankenstein?
Yeah, I'd love to know first of all when Jared entered into the mythology of the show.
It's so good.
But presumably the Secret Swapper was first because we named him there. But yeah, so what do you think of Blossom's Frankenstein with Jared?
It's great. I mean, it's really weird, but it's pretty funny and very typical Blossom. Very typical
Blossom. We have Buttercup as a raven, which
was quality.
Which is not in the story, but
the pizza's here.
And we have Bubbles as Igor, which is in the story.
Igor.
So, yeah. So that's good. And Blossom's most horror moment. Everything's a mess. Sorry if it got a little too dark there. Yeah.
That was
good.
So good.
That's me.
Yeah, right. Quality.
So I like Blossoms. That was really good. And then we have a gourd to remember with Bubbles.
Bubbles, why?
Okay, I forgot I was gonna look up what this is, but it's like Night to Remember or something like this. Like, what is this referencing? Like, this is before our time.
Sure. But yeah.
This is maybe I don't know if that's what this is, but so we're showing our age here, not understanding this reference. But I was gonna look this up. A Night to Remember is a thing, but I don't know if it's that thing. Okay. Tony had it all. Bubbles.
Tony the spaghetti squash.
Tony the spaghetti. I like how Bubbles is. She said she's a puppy dog in this.
Right.
That's Bubbles.
So
that's Bubbles' idealized form is as a dog.
Puppy.
Yeah. And then there's like Blossom and Buttercup are normal in this. And then fall in love with the pumpkin was romantic, and then he turns out to love pumpkins. The one thing I'm scared of is my feelings, says the spaghetti squash. Yeah.
And then Bubbles is like, no one can hate pumpkins.
Okay, Bubbles. So then she figured it out. Yeah.
I have to go. I was like, I have to go talk to a jack-o'-lantern. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous at the end, but
I enjoyed it though. It was
also the animation style in this one was interesting too.
Yeah, it was really neat.
It's realistic. I don't know. It was something like that. I don't remember, but yeah, I guess give me Blossomstein. I think that was the most interesting one.
I think my favorite was Night of the Living Bread. It was just stupid. I mean, and
typical.
I enjoyed it a lot.
We pick our faves. Typical. Yeah. There you go. And then Mojo as Ada Lovelace at the end.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that ties the episode together.
Definitely.
I would have liked to see Mojo's Halloween story.
Oh, please. Just a Halloween I honestly wouldn't be opposed to an episode of just Mojo Jojo doing something.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't done a Mojo solo episode yet.
That would be really great, because he's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think we could do that.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be fun. Or it's an episode that we've kind of already seen with Mojo Jojo in it, but it's all from Mojo's perspective, and everything he was doing that day, leading up to him getting beaten up by the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be
a quality episode.
Yeah, yeah, more Mojo on our request list,
please.
One random thing. They are on our new powers check-in. I think Buttercup used herself as a hammer in Rainy Day as the light projection. So we're watching that recurring plot thread too. So our recurring plot threads to watch are the light projections, the Jared, and I don't know what else we have recurring here. Blossom sci-fi stories is kind of recurring lately. See when Silico comes back. We need more Bubbles hacking and Bubbles art, and we need to get Buttercup something ridiculous. Yeah, more of a Buttercup specific thing. Yeah, I mean next episode is called Electric Buttercup, so maybe we'll get it. Yes, maybe we'll get that. Excited. So, yeah, I mean, we're short on time, but I don't know. Anything else I missed from these 3 episodes? I don't think so. These episodes, they were pretty straightforward. They weren't really as busy as some of the other episodes. Yeah. But they were good and they were entertaining. So yeah, I think they're pretty solid. Yeah, I'd say one of my big takeaways from the 3 is that there's at the very least, Squashening and Secret Swapper were super visually interesting, in a way that some previous episodes weren't. So I think that's I feel like these are somewhat typical writing wise, maybe slightly more childish, but kind of storyboard wise, certainly interestingly executed. But they were funny and it worked well. I just really liked the Swapper. That was just so funny. Yeah, Swapper I think is the highlight, and then yeah, I mean we've had some good ones recently. Yeah, Halt and Catch Silico and Secret Life Blossom Powerpuff. Those were good too. And yeah, so we'll see where we go next with the show. We'll see if this airs Thursdays, if it airs regularly.
We're keeping up quality, so
yeah, I mean, we're gonna keep going with it, and definitely want to keep watching. I hope Cartoon Network is more consistent with the airings.
Please,
but we'll see. So whenever this comes back, either the next 2 or after the next 3. So either in probably, I guess that's in probably either 3 or 4 weeks. So it could be a month till the next one, but we'll see. Yes, let us know what you thought of whose costume is best, whose story was best, and other Powerpuff Girls comments. And if we were to get a third show, maybe we could do a Halloween face-off of our shows. But,
that'd be awesome.
But I don't know if we'll get a third Halloween special. I guess the Steven Universe one's more of a Thanksgiving, but we'll see when that airs. Anyway, check us out, overlyanimated.com. Leave comments there, leave YouTube comments, subscribe to us on YouTube, and give Tumblr Ask, stuff like that. Consider supporting us at patreon.com/overlyanimated. Thank you very much to our patrons: Mitch Cordell, Beatrice, Nate, Andy, Jamie, Rachel, John, Ryan, Catherine, Taylor, Devon, Jade, John, Phoenician, Victoria, and Catrim, aka Fever, Mitch, Connor, Steve Exchange, Nathan, Fillion, Buzz Lightyear, Mailman, Richard Rose, Jennifer, Bravo, Brian Cook, Ken, Needle, Diamond, Day, Jewel, Garfield, Fusion, Skylark, Patron, Catron. Upcoming podcasts are Steven Universe Roundtable this week, probably hosted by Justin. And then our Ruby one came out. I don't know when I'm putting this Powerpuff Girls up, but our Ruby one came out on Sunday, and so you can check that out. And probably maybe a movie podcast by Justin, and more stuff coming up next week. So stay tuned to overlyanimated.com. Let us know what you thought of our Powerpuff coverage, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.